Hi guys, I'm Danielle. I'm the director here at the Oscar Foss Memorial Library. We really miss you. We can't wait to see you all again soon, but for now, my staff and I have been putting together a series of video tutorials and things that we can share with you that you can do while you're at home. I know one of the big things right now is mental health and anxiety and stress, and one of the things that I find really soothing is making paper butterflies. It keeps my hands busy. It's something you can do while you're watching TV or you're on a Zoom call. It's just a little bit of a distraction that kind of helps out with when I have a lot going on in my head. So that's what I'm going to teach you to do today. There's a couple of different materials that you can use. Obviously, origami paper is a choice. We like to use damaged books so that they get a second life here at the library. We use them for paper crafts like flowers and wreaths and butterflies. You can use, I wouldn't use cardstock or anything heavy, it's too hard to fold. You can use toilet paper or an excellent size and shape, but I wouldn't recommend that. So there's a variety of different materials that you can choose. As long as you have paper in your hands, that's all you need. If you want to make your book pages a little bit prettier, you can give them a watercolor wash before you fold them and just let them dry before you fold. You could also use a Sharpie to make little designs on them. I find that I just keep folding them, and I have a big box of them next to my couch that are accumulating, but you can certainly use them for spring decoration, especially this time of year. You can hang them on thread or fishing wire from your windows, like along your curtain rods to kind of give a pretty effect. You can get a stick outside and hang them at staggering lengths on the stick and have a wall hanging, or you could make a little hanging mobile from them for your ceiling. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do with the results. So today I'm just going to show you a simple one. There's a lot of different techniques and a lot of different ways to fold that I'll link in the bottom for you after I finish the video. That'll show you some other resources to learn how to fold different shapes. This one's a pretty basic one. It doesn't take very long to make, and it's easy to learn. So these are a couple that I folded so far. This one, I trim the edges so that it's round. If you don't have a pair of scissors or you don't trim them, you're gonna get a little triangle-y guy like this. Either way is fine. I just prefer this shape, so a lot of times I round mine off. You're gonna wanna start off with a perfectly square sheet of paper, and if you don't have a perfectly square sheet, or if you don't know if it's squared, the best way to do that is to take the corner of your sheet and fold it into a triangle like this, cut off the excess, and what remains will be a perfect square. So the first fold you're gonna make is one corner to the other corner, so it looks like a triangle. And then you're gonna open it up, turn it around, and you're gonna do another corner to corner fold to give you another triangle. So you should have this little X in the middle of your paper. And then you're gonna flip it over so the point part is facing up, and you're gonna fold it in half so it's like a rectangle. And then you're gonna open it up like a little tent. Oh, this is my favorite part. You poke it in the middle and it kind of closes up on itself like a little bowl. See how the little edges kind of come up like that? And that's what you want, because you're gonna fold them in and it's gonna fold neatly into this really cool double triangle guy. Okay, and make sure you smooth and crease as you go. It helps keep sharper edges, it looks cleaner, and it makes it easier to fold, especially if you're working origami paper and wrapping paper, a little bit easier to use because they're a little thinner and they're a little lighter. If you're working with a regular weight paper like a book page, you want to make sure you crease a lot to make sure that you get clean lines and it folds well. So you're going to pick up the top part of this corner of the triangle. You see that? And you're going to fold it so that it touches the top, and you get this neat little triangle shape. I love how all these angles kind of match up with each other and they all form these little triangles, but that's what it should look like. And then you're going to do the exact same thing to this side. So now you have a diamond like this in the middle. You're gonna flip it over so the pointy part's facing away from you, and you have this smooth triangle with the pointy part facing away. You're gonna fold up the bottom so it kind of looks like a little boat. See that? It's like a little boat with a triangle pointing out the top and this guy on the bottom. Okay, and you want to put that, flip that over again and put it face down. And what it's created on the back are, you have these two little legs. You're gonna want to gently tug them down one at a time, like this. And then you're gonna press that little pocket that forms. Let me just a little closer so you can see. See that little pocket that forms when you pull it down? You want to press that so it's nice and flat. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other side. So now you have this. Okay. And you're going to put it face down again. And this time you're going to take this little triangle that was on the top and you're going to fold it so that it's kind of flush. So this is it. And you're gonna fold it so that it's flush with the top of your fold. And then you're gonna fold it back up again so the little point just barely clears the top. So there you have, see the little point folds back up. That's gonna be the butterfly's head. Next thing is called a mountain fold. That's the fancy term. Basically, you're just folding it in half. And you can use this line here in between the wings as your guide. So that you have this. And these are your wings. And if you were gonna cut them into this rounded shape, now's the time to do it because they're next to each other, so you'll be even. You just cut the tops of them to make them rounded. You don't have to. You can also cut them rounded and then maybe make some pretty little frills in them, whatever you want to do, or you can just leave them like this, which is what we're going to do right now. You're going to diagonally fold the wings so that you're basically making the butterfly's little body. So like this. This is where we were. See the line, how it's kind of diagonal? This is where we are when we fold it. And you're gonna do the same thing to the other side, and you wanna keep them even so that the tops of the wings match up on the back here. See how they're flat together? Both sides are folded down. And then you open it up, and that's it. That's your little butterfly. You can see him a little bit better down here with his little friends. So that's my tutorial for today. I did want to make sure everybody knows what resources are still available at the library, even though we're closed. Libby is available, which is a free ebook and audiobook service. You can download the app to your phone or your tablets. You use your library card number to log in. If you have any questions or problems accessing it, we can always be reached via email, or you can reach us on our Facebook Messenger and ask us questions. We're happy to help out anytime. Another thing that we have available is by the back parking lot. There's a free bookshelf that we fill a couple times a week with books and DVDs and some magazines. Sometimes you'll find some make and take crafts out there. We did some seed bombs thanks to Rebecca Kauser this week. We also have some crafts for the kids that you can take with you. We just ask that you don't bring anything and donate it yourself to that shelf. We're managing that strictly through the donations we have at the library, and just to keep everybody safe at this time, we ask that you just keep whatever you take. Next to that shelf, there's a bucket, and it's our Neighbor Helping Neighbor bucket. You can put in any non-perishable extras that you have at home. Please make sure they're not expired, but any kind of rice or toilet paper or wipes or canned goods that you have, and anybody who needs any of those items can come help themselves at any time. And also Wi-Fi. We have free Wi-Fi access from our parking lot. You can stay in your car in social distance. It's the OFML Wi-Fi, and there's no password required to log into it. And as always, you can reach us anytime online on our website or on our Facebook page, and we're here to help. And we really miss all of you and can't wait till we can see you again. Until then, we hope you all take care, and we'll see you soon.